Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back once again to another video on the build bench. Today we have video just doing a quick review of the new controller I bought. I did put a little message in the community chat bit that this video was coming. Supposed to be yesterday, but I missed the Amazon delivery for the controller, so it had to be today. But anyway, so this controller is the Gamesir G7 SE wired controller. This is the controller that has the Hall effect sticks and Hall effect triggers. I've never tried a Hall effect controller, so I wanted to give it a go. Now, these controllers are like roughly the same price as like an official Xbox Series X controller or something. I think I paid $49.99 on Amazon for this controller. But obviously, like I said, Hall effect sticks and triggers. The box is a bit bashed in. I did receive it this way. Luckily I have opened this to make sure the controller works, and it is fine. But yeah, so that's it there. It does say on the side of the box, as you can see, wired 3.5mm jack, microphone mute button, detachable USB-C, Hall effect sensing sticks. And then you've got the software for the triggers and all that lot mapping. I'll quickly just open it. I'll show everybody what it's kind of packed like. Ignore the cable, because I had to try and repack the cable myself, which I didn't do a very good job of. That's not how it arrived. It does arrive a lot tighter looped than it did, or it is now. But, yeah. Would be nice if I could get the thing out. But yeah, I've always wanted to try a Hall effect. Just as you know, like a lot of analog sticks can get stick drift, and apparently Hall effect can't, because I think normal analog sticks use a potentiometer underneath the stick, which is why they suffer from drift. Whereas Hall effect sticks, I think, uses a magnometer, or it's something to do with magnets instead. So yeah, that's the box. So in here, there's your controllers sat on the top. They give you these like nice little foam rings around your analog sticks to stop them moving while in shipping. So we've got the controller. You get like just a Gamesir sticker. You get I don't know whether that's like a 2-week trial or something, but it's a Game Pass. You get just the contact us details for the company, and then like your warranty and all that sort of information, and then the cable. Like I said, ignore how it's packed, it comes tighter packed than that. That's just my shitty repacking skills. But yeah, so box this up and move the box. So the cable, in regards to the cable, obviously it comes with one of these like Velcro straps around it. It is a pretty long cable, to be fair. You shouldn't have any problems reaching from like the back ports of your PC or whatever. It is a nice, I don't know if you can tell, it is a nice like white braided cable as well. The only thing I don't like about this cable is like the chunky sort of plastic shroud around the USB. I don't know why they couldn't have just made it like half that size, but whatever. It is, as you can see, USB Type C. Now with the controller itself, if we take these little rings off, this has like obviously your start and select buttons up there, your share button, and then a mode toggle button, if I can get it to focus, which it's not going to. There we go. And then down there beside your jack is your mute button. Yeah, so the D-pad feels quite nice. The face buttons feel quite nice. They're very like short travel face buttons, or they're not like the official Xbox controllers that have got quite a bit of travel on them. These are nice and short ones. The D-pad, if you can see, you can control like game volume, party volume. I think you basically press and hold the mode button and like press up and down to higher and lower the volume sort of thing if you don't have like inline mic control or whatever. There's your USB type C. Your bumpers are nice and tactile feeling. I don't know if you can hear it. But this controller, I mean, it's quite a weighty controller. I'd say it's about the same sort of weight as a Series X. If we flip it over, you've got these two buttons on the back, which are nearly flush with the controller, but they are quite easy to hit, so they do put these little, like, let some click in, but they do put these little locks on, so then you can't push them or anything. I don't really use them back buttons in any game. I've never really found a need for them, but hey, some people like them. But I think with this controller, it's all about the Hall effect sticks, the Hall effect triggers, and the software basically. Now, if you're wondering what the blue ring is, I thought originally at first it was just for aesthetics basically, but it isn't. Apparently they're anti-friction rings, and I mean the analog sticks feel really smooth, like really smooth. So do the triggers. There's quite a bit of like spring to them, but they feel very smooth. What I will do is I will show everybody the software side of it that comes with the controller and what you can do in that. Yeah, so another jump cut, and I will be back in a second. And we're back. So this is, been having trouble with this for a while. I don't know why. I think the app's just a bag of shit, but this is basically the like the sort of app that you can control the controller with. It's called the Gamesir Nexus. You can get it from the Microsoft Store on your PC. You can get it directly from their website, but it downloads an APK file, and I didn't want to deal with all that. So basically, yeah, with this, obviously, you can check your updates. You can obviously make it vibrate your controller, check your rumble motors are working, and then here you can obviously add different button mappings. You can set the range on your sticks. Raw, like it says here, disables the outer radial dead zone, offering higher precision that they can't spell. And then you can, like it says, swap your left stick and your D-pad. I don't know why you would want to. And then there's a D-pad diagonal lock as well. And then you've got your triggers. Obviously, you can set your dead zones on your triggers and everything. And then you can actually select these to turn your triggers into hair triggers. Sort of great for like first-person shooters. Apparently, what this does is the sort of dead zone between you pulling the trigger and it registering, that shrinks it to 0.1 millimeter, which, like they said, will be absolutely brilliant for first-person shooters. Yeah, see, like I can slightly depress the right trigger there and get it to like 714, whereas if I tick hair trigger and then I slightly depress it the same, it just instantly goes for full press, 255. So that will be handy for probably first-person shooters, driving games, stuff like that. You can set all your vibration levels, you can sync trigger vibration. Like I personally prefer the trigger vibration just on the triggers, not synced with the rest of the rumble motors. And then if we go back, you have basically a polling rate, so 250 hertz, 500 hertz, and if you disable the headphone jack, which most PC users can anyway, because we can plug our microphones directly into the tower, you can set 1000 hertz rate. Now, I haven't tested these to see if they actually feel any different. I just have it set at 1000 because I use my microphone, like I said, plugged into the PC anyway, not into the controller, so I might as well just have it set to that. But yeah, that's just the basic layout of the app. You can set like 3 profiles or go to the default profile. So obviously you could have like, I don't know, a racing game profile, a first person shooter profile, and I don't know, an MMO profile or something like that using the back buttons. But yeah, it's just a basic layout. It's quite a simple app, I suppose. In regards to the controller, I can't really say like what it's like compared to an official Xbox controller, because I've literally only had this controller like 2 days. Judging on how it feels though, it's a solid built controller. I'd say it feels on par with the build quality of a Series X controller. It's got like the textured grips, and it's like textured on like it's weird on like the angled underneath part of the bumpers, and like the face of the triggers, like the Series X is textured as well. The edge of the sticks is textured. It's a really nice controller, to be fair, and it probably needs to be, with it being the same price as like a Series X controller, if you just buy like a standard black or white one or whatever. But yeah, I mean, if you're worried about stick drift, obviously these can't suffer from drift. I'd say you're probably best off buying one of these than you are a Series X controller. I don't know how many either Series X controllers I've been through that have got drift, or the cheaper controllers like Power Rays or PDPs, and they've all got drift because potentiometer analog sticks are just shit and they're just destined to fail constantly. Same problem the Nintendo Switch had. But yeah, like, I'd say it's a solid pickup if you're looking for a new controller, especially more on the fact that, like I said, Hall effect triggers and sticks. That was a mouthful. And like I said, you get the whatever it is, 2-week Game Pass Ultimate Pass or whatever. Like, I'm not going to use that, but yeah, if anyone wants the code to that Game Pass, just, I don't know, let me know down in the comments. I'll scratch it off and send it to you in a message or something, because like I said, I won't use it, so I don't mind just giving it to somebody who will. But yeah, for now guys, I'll just end the video there. Like I said, I would recommend this controller. It's a nice controller. It's nice and weighty, it feels solid. So yeah, like I said, if you're in the market for a new controller, I'd consider this over an official one, or over something like a Scuff. But yeah, so for now guys, thanks for watching again, and I will see you all in the next video.